Boeing entered into a DPA in 2021, admitting to misrepresentations to regulators about a key software feature tied to the crashes. It also agreed to pay a fine and show 3 years of good behaviour in exchange for avoiding prosecution. It's agreement that many felt was toothless, especially given that one judge involved with the case later called what Boeing had done the deadliest corporate crime in US history. And following that DPA, things didn't seem to improve much at Boeing, because by the start of 2024, just 2 days before their 3-year probationary period was set to end, this happened.
What was supposed to be a short trip from Portland to Ontario, California for Garrett Cunningham turned out to be one of the most frightening experiences of his life.
A gush of air, I look to my left, and part of the plane is gone.
Yeah, not ideal. It is never good when you feel a sudden gush of air on a flight. Even if the plane hasn't just cracked open, odds are it's going to be the toddler in the seat behind you breathing directly on your face, or your seatmate cracking the lid on a tub of tuna salad they brought with them. There is no surprise whoosh of air that brings good tidings in a metal sky can. But in this case, yeah, a door plug blew off a 737 MAX mid-flight, an incident that was a clear indication, according to the DOJ, Boeing had violated its initial DPA. But instead of then prosecuting them, the DOJ offered them a plea deal, which just required them to pay another fine, boost their spending on safety and compliance programs, and report to an independent monitor overseeing their compliance. And this understandably angered some of the family members of crash victims. Here is the mother of one of them summing it all up.
It seemed that beginning of January, just 2 days before the expiration of the DPA, oops, I did it again. This is Boeing's song. Oops, I did it again.
Yeah, that woman's outrage is completely justified, and it's honestly smart to cite the musical canon of Britney Spears, given that Boeing essentially just pled not that innocent. But it gets worse. Because this year, the Trump administration downgraded Boeing's punishment to a non-prosecution agreement, removing even the hypothetical chance of prosecuting them over this in the future, which is just completely infuriating, unless, I guess, you're this guy on CNBC who chose to announce the news like this.
The DOJ says it expects to file the written agreement with Boeing by the end of the week. Should be viewed as good news. I wouldn't be surprised to see the stock move higher.
Yeah! Great news, everyone. The stock should move higher. So I guess that's at least one thing that Boeing can keep in the fucking air.